Hello everybody and welcome back to another continuation of Pokemon Yellow LP. In the previous episode, well, as you can see, we finally got ourselves a goddamn bike. Hell yes, the moving is now so much more enjoyable now. Sadly, we cannot use it indoors, so dungeons are still going to be a little bit of slow-paced, but hey, you can always win. Anyways, I'm going to get off this thing before the happy music actually drives me insane, cause don't get me wrong, I like to listen to it, but there's a limit to anything. Plus, I kinda do like the Vermillion theme song, so to speak. Anywho, like I think I promised in the previous episode, we're gonna start this one off with some Pokemon catching. And let me see something. Yep, we got 2 slots. That way good because there is actually 2 Pokemons that we can now that I really want to capture here. And the thing is, they're 2 of the same species. Now, already that might sound a little bit weird to you, but just wait a moment until you see what Pokemon I am talking about. Trust me, there is a reason why I want to capture 2 of those. Oh yes, and by the way, this time around didn't fight all of the trainers here on this road, as well I still do need to go back at Vermillion City at some point officially after I've defeated Vermillion gym leaders, so hey, why not save them up to that point, because if nothing else they can work as a sort of a quick sort of a experience booster. Very tiny, but still. Anyways, here in this pond and just about anywhere in the world where there's a spot where you can fish with the old rod, you can capture perhaps one of the more famous Pokemons from the entire franchise. And when I say famous, I do not mean famous for how good it is, but for how ridiculously bad it seems to be. A Pokemon that's been used in hundreds and hundreds of memes all over the internet whenever it has come down to Pokemon. If you stumbled upon even one Pokemon meme video, you're bound to know this thing. And what is the being of an absolute fail that I'm talking about? We shall use the old rod here in this pond, and hopefully we can get something. Yes, we got. And the catch is, ladies and gentlemen, Magikarp. Magikarp, I'm not gonna lie, when looking at its stats, it sucks. Minus its speed, which is surprisingly good, it sucks. This thing doesn't know, well, it can learn Tackle, but most of the time, only move that it can learn is Splash. Move that doesn't do anything. It doesn't cause status ailments, it doesn't lower your any of the stats, it doesn't do any damage, it doesn't boost anything, it does nothing. Completely useless move. And yes, I'm actually going to catch 2 of these, and even name one of these with a nickname because, believe it or not, I'm actually taking one in my official final round of team. Now, you may be thinking that I have gone absolutely insane for thinking that, but let's just put it this way. Magikarp is the first evolution stage. It's the default stage of this Pokemon line. However, its default form, my god, you guys just wait till we get there, then you're gonna see just how brilliant the designers, whoever decided to give some thought into this Pokemon, how genius they really were. Because it's just a perfect example when you consider Magikarp and its next evolved form that appearances can definitely fool you. Anywho, Pokédex is saying pretty much the same as I did, that this thing is pretty much famous for being absolutely useless. And yes, we are gonna keep this thing a nickname, and even this nickname is sort of pointing out to the fact that I'm playing to explain in a little bit more details once our Magikarp actually evolves. We are gonna name him as Yay, you know. Okay, haha. Do it again. Okay, catching the second Magikarp, and now let's not give this thing the wrong name. Seriously, I was trying to change it in tiny letters, not enter freaking letter name input. Oh, I guess it wouldn't be an LP without even some slight form of the LP curse, even it being a typo mistake. Anywho, gonna catch this thing. So here's our second Magikarp that we're gonna actually name correctly. Yes, and now let's do this right. Okay, once again, okay, so that's how you change it. Derp. Breaker. Yup, I'm naming my Magikarp as Breaker, as in short for Game Breaker. Now you may be wondering why on earth would I give this thing such an ominous and a little bit kind of an epic name. Well, once again I have to say, wait until this thing shows its next evolved form. And then a little bit backstory into that form, and I think some of you may agree that indeed, if some of the designers would have been sticking with what they had originally planned with this Pokemon and its evolution, they would have basically broken the entire game. Anywho, G-Breaker. Now, name is correct, so this one shall be our official team member. Now we can end the name. So we got two Magikarps, one misnamed. We cannot change the name sadly, so he's going to be a pain of my existence. And remember of our typo mistake. And our official team member, G-Breaker. At this point rather useless, but once a little bit of time, or actually quite a bunch of time has passed, he's going to become basically the ultimate killing machine of our team. I'm not even kidding. Anywho, gonna go heal here. And then the next step is to actually kind of backtrack a little bit back to Vermillion City, cause now I actually get now that I've got two Magikarps, I actually get to introduce one spot near Vermillion City that I didn't actually show you. So, for the reason that it didn't actually serve any purpose until up now, when we actually have something to use in that place, or more like to put into that place. And I just realized how two-minded that was. I apologize. Anywho, we're gonna do this. Okay, so back here. Now what you want to do is to go up here and then jump around these fences over here. God dang it. Just you. Ugh. Get lost, rat. Better change Pikachu in here so that I can flee most of these battles, because I don't want to fight right now. I really don't. There we go, and here... Better can I get off my bike so that I don't accidentally overshoot here. This place here is known as Pokemon Daycare Center. As the name suggests, it's a place where you can actually leave your Pokemons for daycaring. When you do, your Pokemons while you're away will grow levels in here kinda slowly depending on the Pokemon. In the case of the Magikarps that I am going to put in here, something I didn't mention was that Magikarps, outside of being kinda useless as they are in their first stage, the other reason why they're kinda infamous is because, well, leveling them up is real pain in the ass. I mean, they become really picky with their experience points later on. That's why this place is ideal to train some hard to train Pokemons while you're traveling around the world. May seem kinda like a lazy way to do it, but hey, it works. Anywho, now you might be wondering that why would I capture 2 Magikarps, since, well, if I just want the evolved form, wouldn't I just simply need to leave 1 in here? Well, I'm not gonna lie, you are absolutely right, but the thing is, I'm not 100% sure, but I have a faint memory that you could actually gain something nice as an extra if you left 2 Magikarps in here and let them become evolved. I could be wrong, but that's just something I'm recalling, that you actually get some sort of reward if you leave 2 Magikarps in here and they both evolve successfully. I don't remember what the reward was, but hey. Anywho, I run a daycare. Would you like me to raise one of your Pokemon? And my god, I still cannot make a sort of a clear accent for anyone. Jesus Christ. Yes, you actually get to raise 2 Pokemons. Our epic Jeep, Rika. Oh yeah, right, you cannot leave 2 Pokemon. You cannot leave 2 Magikarps here at once, I forgot. Well, that's kinda pointless. Then I'm starting to wonder, did I actually capture the second Magikarp for nothing? Crap. Oh well, heading back to Vermillion City, and once I've dropped my other, or not right now needed Magikarp into the build PC, I'll see you back at Vermillion City Center. Okay, got the Magikarp deposit, and also deposited some of the TMs that I had in my backpack, because I'm not planning to teach any TMs in this episode. However, I think in the next one I might actually teach Pikachu one move that's perhaps not the best choice to use on Pikachu, but for me at least it's always been very goddamn useful ability to put on him. Anywho, here the next location where we shall do Pokemon capture is actually both this cave and this road here. Now in this cave we actually have the one and another, our official final team member. I think every one of you already who have actually played this game and overall know anything about this game already know what Pokemon I'm talking about, and yay for constant repetition. Anywho, let's just head in here. Like so. I'm not gonna go through this cave yet because, let's put it this way, the Pokemon encounter rate in this cave, despite being incredibly small, is really thick, so it can get very annoying near the end. So What I actually want to do here right now is just to capture the team member I'm talking about. And that team member is none other than... I hope we can... Now my teammate is step back up here. Come on. Okay, let's see what level. Ah, here we are. It's... Okay, level 17. Actually, should I catch it? Yeah, sure. Why not? Might as well capture it. Anywho, Diglett. Now, Diglett is fast. Really fast. Not the fastest of the Pokemons in this first generation, mind you, but I think it's safe to say that Diglett and its evolved form might actually be the third fastest Pokemon in the entire game. That's already a huge criteria for me, as I really want to have at least a second very speedy Pokemon in our team, and well, this is our perfect choice for that. And now, looking outside of its speed stats, you may think that this Pokemon isn't worth capturing, but trust me, this thing, once again, sort of not as bad as with Magikarp, but once again, another example how some Pokemon that first seems incredibly weak can actually become very damn good once it actually evolves. Diglett's another example of that case. So definitely gonna capture this, and then we just have to wait until it evolves to its next form. Or at least until it learns a one really damn good move. Because, okay, it's going to learn naturally a one certain move that can actually be really devastating move if used on the right Pokemons. Anywho, we now got ourselves Diglett. And we're going to name him... I know this is a little bit uncreative name, but basically I really can't think of anything better to name him. So we're gonna call him Terra. I think quite many of you can sorta guess where that could be a possible reference to. Anywho, we now have a team member, Diglett Terra. Pikachu, any thoughts on our latest capture? Thank you! So yeah, there we go. We now actually have got 2 official final team members into our setup. Pretty good. Oh wow, brain part with the words. Haven't had those in a while. Also, considering that it's incredibly hot summer day right now, there's basically no wind getting into my apartment. Well, then again, I haven't really kept my windows open like a sensible person should do. Me and my stupid mind. So, basically my head's kinda melting here, so I don't know, I could have a case of malted brains going on right now. Okay, after that little bit of a factoid, the one more Pokemon that I at least want to try and capture during this episode is actually something that I'm not planning to use as my final team setup member, or even as a sort of backup Pokemon. But I just want to capture it because, surprisingly, in this game, they're basically giving that Pokemon a huge buff that no other Pokemon in this game, even at the same type of Pokemon, gets. Because the Pokemon that you can capture here can learn a one specific TM, and it's the only Pokemon that can learn it. Kinda big pup if you ask me, considering that the TM it can learn is really damn strong. And no, it's not you, Pidgeotto. Holy crap, level 20. No, Pidgeotto into the team. Don't change your final ideas, Joey. Don't change them. Anywho, let's see if we can capture it. Now, that was one of the reasons why I want to capture the Pokemon to my collections, but it's also because I think quite many people actually look down on this Pokemon, although personally I think it's actually really good when used right. Still a Pidgey. I'm probably just going to cut once we actually find that goddamn Pokemon, so probably gonna see you in a second, maybe even less. Okay, finally found one. Jesus, that took longer than it usually does. Anywho, Drowsy. A Psychic type Pokemon. Oh, this actually gonna skip this one because level 15 one, although that was kinda hard to already find, is not really worth capturing. You should really capture a little bit higher level. Well, one, that is if I can find one. Find one anymore. Jesus Christ, my brain is seriously melting in here. Okay, but okay. Well, since I already mentioned what the Pokemon is, I guess I can finally get start. Guess I might as well start. Hey, grammar error. I guess I can finally start talking. There we go. Why I think this Drowsy as a psychic Pokemon is actually good. Now, to understand why oh, hello. Are you a little bit higher level? No, you're not. Crap. Come on, give me a higher level one. Anywho, to understand why I think White Drowsy is a good psychic type Pokemon, well, you first gotta know what's the basic weakness of psychic type Pokemon. Now, psychic types. Ooh, level 90. Yes, we're gonna get this one. Level 19 Drowsy. Okay, Drowsy. Oh, I'm repeating myself again. Anywho, the basic weakness of psychic type Pokemons. Now, psychic types are very strong special attackers. Please, can I get this commentary going in here correctly for the just few last minutes that there is, please? Let's try again. Psychic type Pokemons are very strong special attackers. Whenever they use a special attack, you can bet it does a lot of damage. In return to that, however, psychic type Pokemons have very low physical defenses, meaning that any strong physical move can basically take them down really quick. There's a certain rather I don't know, can you call it iconic, but rather well known another psychic type Pokemon for the first generation, which basically embodies that, and hopefully we can actually get to meet that Pokemon during this LP. At some point, if nothing else, at least hopefully during the bonus episode, if I get to around to making that. Anywho, Drowsy on the other hand is sort of an... well, it doesn't overcome that weakness, but it's a little bit more tolerable in that sense, because Drowsy, as a psychic type Pokemon, has basically a little bit less special attacks than the other psychic type Pokemon, and that most people know from Generation 1, but in return, it has a higher physical defense. So what I'm trying to say here is that usually, when it comes down to Psychic type Pokemon, they're really good at doing quick attacks because quick, heavy special attacks because they're usually also quite fast. But with Drowsy, you can actually kinda call it a defense set. It's sort of a slight physical wall type of Psychic type, meaning that you can actually sort of duke it out a little bit in a battle with Drowsy once you level it up on enough levels. Oh crap, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Charmander, you go out there. Let's hope that I can actually capture this thing into the Pokeball that I have. Come on, don't make me can't capture you again, please. No! And it's oh, that sucks. Oh god. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Okay, went to heal real quick as you could guess, and you know what? I think that could be a little bit sad, but kinda hilarious. And note to stop this episode because, well, I didn't capture the 30 Pokemon I was following there, the Drowsy, but I will capture it. It will be captured, so really, just in the next episode I'm going to have it already captured before I'm gonna catch it off screen. Let's just do it that way. I'm gonna catch it off screen because this recording has gone already long enough, otherwise it is going to become a way too long episode that I really don't want to split. So, I hope those 2 successful, or actually 3 if you got counting the other for Magikarp, hopefully those 2 captures were enough to satisfy your needs for the day, for your today's dose of Pokemons, and I really need to stop because apparently my speech is become such a mumble that nobody can make out what the hell am I trying to say next. So, before my brain melts, Dr. John, thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and until the next episode of Pokemon Yellow, I'm saying bye-bye everyone, see you later!